It's such a pleasure to have you here. Congratulations on this film.
Thank you so much.
Obviously, if Claire calls you, it's probably a no-brainer.
Yeah.
What was it exactly about the script that made you say yes immediately?
Yeah, I mean, 100% obviously getting to work with the Queen of Film herself. And then I personally loved how every kind of avenue was filled with so much humanity while telling such an important story that Claire is so great at telling. So yeah, I was super excited to be involved.
And you look very different in the film. Was the dark hair?
Dark hair was Claire's choice, yeah. I think the first fitting I turned up for, Claire kind of looked at me and was like, "Ooh, dark hair would work." So we dyed it as soon as we got to Senegal where we were shooting. And we had to dye it every week, I think, to keep it that dark. Yeah.
And obviously your character is the only woman in this masculine but dominated area.
Yeah.
You bring such a vulnerability into the whole setting that the men are obviously lacking. How did you approach this?
Yeah, I think I didn't specifically approach it in any certain way. I think, it just felt very natural, If you're in that kind of situation as a young woman, I think you do retreat to a bit of vulnerability on the offset. And then, yeah, we kind of get to see Leonie realize what's going on and start to gain a bit of strength, I think.
Did you prepare with Matt Dillon your relationship? Because you tell the story of how you met and everything, but it's still, there's something off about it.
Yeah, so we took time before we started shooting to go through with each other and sit down and figure out kind of the backstory of Horn and Leonie, to kind of figure out what their relationship was and where they were at when we meet them in the movie. So for us, we had a bit of a backstory there, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously your collaboration with Tom Blyth is also amazing.
Yeah.
There's this sense of uneasiness throughout it. Yeah. How did you tackle this?
Tom and I mean, we're great friends anyway. We did talk to each other, but we kind of didn't really rehearse or anything. We just like to kind of go for it and kind of see what happens. And, it was all in the writing and we really trust each other. So kind of just got to go for it and throw different things at each other and see what we got out of that.
And sorry, just last question, because I've seen you here on Thursday. You were here to see Tom's other film,
yeah,
Wasteman.
To see Wasteman that Tom's in. I thought it was amazing. Yeah, he's absolutely brilliant. He's doing loads of different things right now. So they're all very different characters, very exciting to kind of get to watch him.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.